everybody, this is Charles again with another video. And today is Free Comic Book Day. You know me, I love comic books, I love superheroes, I just love the form of medium and art. And I went to Empire Comics Vault today, and I had so much fun. I met different kinds of people, different kinds of artists, cosplayers like the one you see at the beginning of the video. And I met a writer who's writing a novel series about fantasy, and she's making her own card game, kind of like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is very interesting. And I think I do have her business card, and I really think it's very clever that it looks like a trading card that she's trying to make. I really do like that. Well, I got comic books because it is Free Comic Book Day, and Free Comic Book Day is basically Halloween for comic book readers such as myself. So enough rambling, let's begin. And I'm gonna start off with the free comic books first. I got the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I really like the look of the cover art, and I really like how it's presented with Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor, the three main Avengers of the team. Because Avengers has always been my favorite superhero team ever since I was growing up, even more than Justice League, X-Men, although I still love them, but I've always liked Avengers the best. And I did see Infinity War. Fantastic movie. No spoilers, but if you've seen it, it will leave you blown away. Next up is the Power Rangers. And wow, this artwork with Zordon, the Megazord, Alpha, and the Rangers themselves, and they really know how to make really great dynamic poses. And I can't wait to read this. Looks good so far, but who knows. And this is from the Shattered Grid storyline, so I can't wait to read that. And the last of my free comic books is Transformers Unicron from the IDW comic books. And this year will be the last year of the IDW Transformers comic books, which is a bittersweet feeling because I love the IDW G1 comic books. They represented the classic G1 characters well in a modern take. But hey, I guess all good things must come to an end, which is really sad. But at least they're going out in a big way with Unicron, who is the big bad of Transformers, even bigger than Megatron, and the artwork with Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Windblade. So that's it for free comic books. For comic books I actually bought, there's really great deals. Like the ones I bought, they're all back issues, and anything ranging from $1 to $5 for Free Comic Book Day, they're 50 cents each, and I can't complain with that. And for total, it was $2.50, and I know that's a really great price. So I got one issue of Booster Gold, and to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Booster Gold, which is why I want to read more about his comic books. I am familiar with the character, though I'm a big fan of his best friend Blue Beetle. Although that's Ted Kord Blue Beetle, I'm a bigger fan of Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. And of course, if you know me, I love Supergirl, so I had to get a Supergirl issue, and just look at this. Like, with the other characters, something intense is going on, and makes me even more interested in reading it, because there's the old saying that goes, don't judge a book by its cover, especially if it's a comic book. So who knows, maybe the storyline is better or worse than the actual cover art. And I did mention that I love Spawn, and I even mentioned that in one of my first, if not the first, YouTube video I did on this channel. And I haven't read a lot of Spawn comics recently, so I wanted to get back into that. This is Spawn the Impaler, which looks interesting, and from what I know, kind of an homage to Vlad the Impaler, and I've studied about him, and it's not very pleasant, but hey, I love Spawn, so why not? Just why not? And of course, I love Supergirl, I love Spider-Man, so of course I had to get a Spider-Man issue, and I really like that Iceman is featured in it. And the cover art makes you really wonder, so you have to read the comic book. Last, and certainly not least, a Marvel Star Wars comic book. I love Star Wars, from the movies, video games, expanded universe, both Legends and canon. And for this case, it's the canon version of the expanded universe. And I really like the artwork with Darth Sidious or Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader. And I really like the creepy, evil look on Palpatine. The iconic, good, let the hate flow through you. So, I do have a couple of Marvel Star Wars comics, I do have a couple of Dark Horse Star Wars comics, and the more the merrier. That's all the stuff I got at Free Comic Book Day, and I hope some of you actually went to your local comic book stores to get some free comics or cheap comics or any great items you usually buy or collect or read or whatever. And I hope you all had a great day if you went to Free Comic Book Day, because I sure did. It was such a fun event, especially when it comes to the comic book store I went to. And this is quite the day I won't forget, and I definitely look forward to next year's Free Comic Book Day, because like I said, Free Comic Book Day is basically Halloween for comic book fans such as myself. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And these are all the comics I got, and I haven't read any of them yet, so I hope to do that, because I haven't read comic books for weeks, months. I've been so behind, so I love Free Comic Book Day because it gives me a chance to catch up. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.